The idea that companies should care about people and the environment isn't new. But things changed dramatically in the late 80s. Companies became global. They started to ship jobs overseas to places like Mexico and China. Governments welcomed the new capital investments, and companies were thrilled to find cheap and plentiful labor. The money flowed, the world got cheap goods. Life was good. But as they say, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. The unintended consequence of globalization led to dangerous working conditions and environmental degradation. News of sweatshop working conditions sparked public outrage. Boycotts against major brands like Gap, Nike, and Apple brought the conversation to kitchen tables around the world. Companies responded by talking and meeting and talking and meeting. Each company created their own code of conduct that set standards for their supply chain. The code said that factories must respect human rights, practice good health and safety, protect the environment, and follow ethical practices. They formed industry associations with each other, with names like the AIP, FLA, SAI, RAP, ETI, EICC, ICTI, among others. Each association created its own code. Pretty soon there were a lot of codes. The codes were created to show that companies cared and wanted to do the right thing. That's fair, but as you might expect, the public wanted proof. Consumers, the media, and activists wanted to know to what degree companies were implementing their codes and if conditions were actually changing. Okay, so here's what the companies did. They needed to prove things were okay, so they hired audit firms to check up on the factories. Sounds like a good idea, right? Now fast forward 20 years. So where have we ended up? Auditing is now a $300 million industry, delivering hundreds of thousands of audits. Nearly every major brand has a CSR auditing program. Are any of these programs making a difference? Well, some researchers from Harvard set out to answer this very question. They decided to investigate a leading CSR auditing program, examining audit results from over 800 factories across 51 countries. Now, just so we're clear, this program was one of the largest and most sophisticated auditing programs. The company spent millions of dollars on the program, their compliance team was well trained, and they had a genuine concern for workers and their rights. In short, they had the resources, skills, and commitment to get the job done. The researchers found that audit scores improved over time, but in many cases, working conditions didn't. Factory staff got better at documenting procedures and keeping records, but when it came to serious violations, or actually fixing the issues, only around 20% of factories improved. Audits tend to catch violations after they happen. They can help push factories to clean up immediate issues, but they aren't designed to dig deep and figure out the underlying root causes, or how to make sure the problems don't return. We're not saying that supplier responsibility programs and audits have done nothing to improve working conditions. They've raised awareness of the plight of factory workers around the world. Factories have a better understanding of the issues related to social compliance, which in turn has also led to improved management systems. And audits have pushed some improvements, particularly in areas like health and safety and child labor. But in many other critical areas, like working hours, fair wages, and worker representation, little has changed. Most important, improvements haven't passed the test of time. In the vast majority of cases, the same major problems still exist. So where do we go from here? It's clear that the success equation has changed. Good intentions and basic compliance verification are no longer enough. Actual performance matters, and fundamental change is required. We know the issues are complicated, and change isn't easy. Everyone must be prepared to work together. First, to brands and retailers, recognize the role you play. It's easy to blame factory management for poor working conditions, but customer behavior is a big part of the problem. Look to be an enabler of progress, rather than the policeman of problems. Ethical sourcing means acting responsibly when placing orders. Consider what it takes for factories to meet social performance requirements, and structure your production plans accordingly. Measure the change you wish to see. If the goal is to actually improve worker lives and business results, then measure the metrics that move us in that direction. Do workers have a higher quality of life? Have wages improved? Are factories more productive? Report openly on setbacks and progress. We can't be afraid to admit we're not where we need to be and we'll work harder, but only if brands are open and honest about the challenges they face and their efforts to improve. Reward factories for good social performance. Think twice before accepting lower labor standards for lower costs. Next, to factories. No more excuses. Your workers, your customers, and your consumers are done waiting. You're the employer to the world. We need your leadership. Realize the opportunity and commit to changing business as usual. Strong social performance means a factory understands that good working conditions benefit business in the long run. Motivated by this knowledge, factories can assess their own performance, find the root causes, and implement long-term solutions. There are concrete actions all factories can take to reach this goal. Prioritize investments in social performance in the same manner you prioritize quality and productivity efforts. This means committing time and resources to training staff, implementing strong management systems, and tracking progress. Develop your own solutions. Rather than react to negative audit findings, innovate to turn social responsibility into a business asset rather than a liability. For NGOs, consumers, media, and investors, look for progress, not perfection. You're our global conscience. Use your influence wisely. Do not let perfection be the enemy of progress. Collaborate with companies that report honestly about their issues. Naming and shaming those who refuse to make changes may make sense for some, but in most cases, working together in partnership to find solutions will have a longer-lasting impact. Hold brands, retailers, and factories accountable to performance improvement, not perfection. Let's do everything we can to encourage transparency and reward progress. So there we have it. All of us have work to do, and some have already begun. Companies are beginning to move away from enforcing compliance through audits only and put more emphasis on performance. Factories are starting to take ownership. Activists are providing training and support. In partnership, they're implementing lasting social performance solutions. Research now shows that when implemented well, this partnership approach generates sustained improvements in working conditions. Now, what does this mean in practice? Here's a taste of the new model. When selecting suppliers, make sure to take their social performance into account. Prioritize your efforts and narrow your focus to make change where change is possible. You can't do everything at once. Dig deep. All issues have many layers. Acknowledge your role. Investigate where your actions impact supply chain conditions. Align the organization. Too often, social performance is isolated from other processes and operations. Make it a part of your business. Communicate openly. Change takes time to sink in. Clarify your expectations. Collaborate and share best practices. Contribute to increasing the knowledge and skills of others. Stick together along the way. Long-term relationships build trust. Trust and follow-through allows for change. Include workers in the process. They're the real drivers for change. Change the measure of success. Use business and worker impact metrics to determine progress. This is what we do. We bring supply chain partners together. We envision and implement pragmatic change. That leads to better social and business performance. Together, we can transform the way the world does business. Join us.